What's up, family? How you guys doing today? So we got the Sean Mays, Jose, and Trucker Rail. What's going on, Trucker Rail? Mario Ortiz. We are up and rolling, family. Red Wing. Hello, community. What's up, Red Wing? Appreciate you pulling up. Institutional Brand. He's in the building. Trucker Rail. What's goody, bro? Man, just excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be like, man, all these crypto commercials, you know, and you guys know what FTX. You guys have to follow them, and then you will be able to like win some
You
crypto.
guys have to.
What's up, Charlene?
Hey, hey, just getting myself situated. All well?
Yes, all is great.
Awesome.
But yeah, with the FTX, you guys gotta follow them and just be on the lookout for their new commercial tomorrow. Let's go. Sharif McGee, print the bread. Hey Charlene, you gonna put your YouTube?
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Give me 1 second. Let me grab it real quick.
Ricardo Serrano. I have 30 billion Dogelon. Okay. Other than that, how you guys doing tonight, man? Bo Rabbit. We got Zeno. Caught my boy Crypto Brown live. I appreciate it, man. So I wanted to read this little article to you guys, man. Prepare yourself for this weekend's Crypto Bowl. The Super Bowl will feature commercial breaks that embrace the usual jokes and celebrities, plus a whole lot of blockchain. And it's just crazy. Star athletes and supermodels are promoting crypto companies. Stadiums are taking the companies' names. The government is thinking about regulating them. Now, with them regulating digital currency, you already know this is going to be a go. It's going to be a go. Charlene, is there anything you might want to say?
Just want to thank everybody for coming on board with us tonight. We got some good info for you all. And ready for tomorrow. I just can't wait for the commercials. I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to be talking about. And I just feel like there's going to be a major pump this week. I just feel it, feel it, feel it. So, yeah, that's about it for now.
And another thing, I want everybody who's listening right now. Me and Charlene is a team Cryptonomics. This is the Cryptonomics, right?
Yes,
So
our official broadcast
yeah,
that we're doing, our team name is Cryptonomics Club. Yes, that is our
yeah.
team name. Yeah.
So anything, we're a team. If you guys think we sound alike, nah. It's just we have the same work ethic. That's it.
And on top of that, okay, news is news, Like I always say from day one, we're going to bring you old news. We'll bring you news for today. If we see news for tomorrow, we're going to bring it to you. And at the times, the news are going to cross. He may bring it out before I do. I bring it out after him. I might bring it out before him. He may bring it out after me, But The news is the news. We want to make sure that everybody on all angles that's getting it. Some people are following me that's not following him, are subscribed to the channel. Some people, subscribe to, his channel is not subscribed to my channel. So we want to make sure that everybody get it. So our news are gonna cross. So it may seem like we're like sounding alike, but we're not sounding alike. Period.
Right. So I wanted to get that out there so you guys will know. So, you can gotta post that under no comment, No comments.
I dropped the link, Crip. I don't know if you saw in the
So,
thing.
Yvonne Bristol, hello fam. Yvonne Bristol, I want everybody to say hello. How are you doing, Yvonne? Are you doing better? With this whole Dogelon Mars, like the scene tomorrow. Like, what do you guys think? You guys think that Snoop Dogg is gonna come out tomorrow wearing the Dogelon chain? Are you able to click on the comments or no? John Profits, 2.5 billion Dogelon holding. Definitely holding. Hold on. If you guys can retweet this out on Twitter, let's see. Pin message. Boom. But yeah, Charlene, you wanted to start this off or what's up?
How many people we have in on? Can you tell?
We got like 40.
40. So you
Yeah.
want me to start the calculations now, or wait for like five
Sure.
minutes, or what have you?
Sure. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
I, yeah, just a lot of you
All right.
guys
Let me get.
wanting to know like what's a good time to sell, what should you guys do? We're not financial advisors at all. But Charlene's gonna give you guys the calculations and explain to you guys about, how much you can make holding a certain amount of Dogelon Mars.
Right. Give me 2 minutes, Crip. Give me 2 minutes. Continue talking. Give
Okay.
me give me a couple of minutes.
All right, you good. So with that being said, fam, Dogelon Mars is on fuse today. And it's just crazy. The day before the Super Bowl, Mr. Street finally catching the live. I appreciate you guys coming in, you know. And if you guys wanna, come on the post, come on the live, just hit that link that I'm gonna paste right now.
All right, Crip. Can you bring up Let me see if I
Calculator.
could bring up a calculator. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna try this if I could share screens from my computer. I'm gonna try, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Extra camera. Share screen. Oh, okay. Maybe I can do it. Hold on.
You
Oh,
got
you
it?
got. Is that me? I guess that's me, right? Hold on. Wait. Hang on.
All right.
But then that's me sharing, right? But then how?
I believe so.
But then I need to change it from. Oh, but if I change it from here, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, change it.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna lose the StreamYard, I think.
Um,
I see here. Okay, pull up the calculator. You have it pulled up, right? Let me
yeah,
remove this. All right.
yeah. Just run me the numbers down.
Okay, so pull up the calculator. Can you share
Okay.
screen for the calculator?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see right now. Um,
What's going on, fam?
screen.
Hey.
What's
All
going
right.
on, Brandon? Okay, so
So
what you want me to do?
okay. So let's start at let's go low. Let's go like 15 million,
Okay.
right? All right. So for everybody who's coming in right now, what we're doing, we're gonna do because you all always ask us, is this enough? Is that enough? How much should I get? Again, we are not financial advisors and we don't know your finances. We don't know how much you can afford, you know? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just give you some like numbers as far as okay, if you have this amount, and let's say it hit this amount, how much is going to be, it's going to actually equal out. All right. So what I did some research and I took last year on I would believe it's October 26th or 28th. That's when SHIB hits their highest amount, and their highest amount was 4086. Okay, so we're just gonna take a calculation from, we know we're gonna surpass SHIB, right? But let's just take a calculation right now of 15 million Elons, right? Crypto, multiply that by 4086 because that was the highest SHIB had. 4086. Okay. So we got to move that. It's going to be, did you put the point there? Cause that's not, it's not going to be that much you're going to get. Did you put the decimal there when you did it? 15 million. And then you got times that by 0.000 before zeros, 86. So point, you did the point, but the point is not up there.
Yeah, I pressed the decimal. It's not
You did,
popping up.
it's not popping up. Okay, because I
No,
got $1,290.
$1,290.
Yeah, off of the 1,500.
Right, after the 15 million.
15 million. Yeah, 15 million. Yeah.
So you got what?
$1,290.
$1,290.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this calculator tripping.
You went to Google? Because I know
Yeah, that's
Google,
what I did.
because Google itself have just, you just put calculator in Google, a calculator will come up.
See if it will swap on your screen. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. Boom.
Can you see anything or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What can you see?
we can see the screen with the calculator.
Oh, you can. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So 15 million, right? That's 15 million times point 2, 3, 4, 8, 6 equals. Okay. So somebody look in the calculator. Maybe somebody pull up something real, not even pull up, just somebody look on how much is it right now to buy 15 million CDC? I mean Elons. Somebody tell me. Like $16?
Hold on, I'm looking right now.
Point zero zero zero.
Yeah, it's around like $15.
Okay. So if you
15.24.
okay, so at the current price right now to buy 15 million Elons, right? It's what, $15? About $15, $16?
Right.
Crip. Okay. So let's say if it hit the all-time high of SHIB, which was 4086, that amount you're gonna get is 1290. Okay, let me go by another number now. So this is just we're just giving you ideas. We're not telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just like letting you know that this, if you buy this at this, you're gonna get this. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's say at the same 15 million mark, that? Yeah. Times. That's then you have okay, so 15 million, right? If that's
Mm-hmm.
all you have and we hit a penny, that's $150,000. Are y'all understanding how to calculate this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So let's
basically,
go
if you have 15 million, if anybody had 15 million Dogelon Mars, and it went to the all-time high of Shiba
shit.
Inu of SHIB, you will make 1290. Is that your exit plan? Like, you have to make sense of like what you have.
Correct.
You know, we
Mm-hmm.
know that we're going to touch a penny, but we just don't know when.
Right. We see we get a lot of people in the comments that says, "Oh, I have 230 million. Is that enough?" I can't tell you what is enough from what is not enough. This is why we're giving y'all we're letting you guys know. Some people really just don't understand, and we letting you all know this is how your calculations would be. Let's do another calculation here. Give me Crip. What do you want me to do? 500 million, Shib?
Um,
Billion? Billion?
no. Start at do 250 million.
Okay, 250. One, two, three, one,
And this
two.
is we're just giving you guys an example. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Just giving you an example. So I'm gonna multiply this right now by the all time of SHIB, right? So this is 250 million coins. All time of SHIB is 4086. So point 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 6. That's it.
that's
250 million.
$21,000.
Correct. 21,500. Now 250 123 times 0.01. That's how much at a penny.
About 2 million, 2.5.
Yeah, that's what I calculate. 2.5.
Mm.
Let me see. I just want to make sure this 250. Yeah, 250. 1, 2, 3
Right.
times point
Mario, all you have to do is click on the link that I have below if you want to get on the stream.
2.5. Yeah, 2.5. So I just want you all to understand because we get this a lot,
Mm-hmm.
really a lot, and it's just simple calculation. You know, we could do a billion. Everybody talk about a
Yeah.
billion, Crip. Let's put that on billion. Let me just do a billion, right?
Yeah.
Let's just do a billion. So I'm gonna do billion. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 zeros and a 1 equals a billion, right? Let's
Hmm.
times that by the SHIB all-time high.
And we know we're going to outpass that.
We're just
We're
yeah,
going
we
to
just use that as an
outpass that.
example. That's $86,000 off of a billion.
That's a lot of money.
$86,000 not that much.
But you got
Not
to understand, like, you guys, like, I'm not saying you guys didn't invest a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to look at what profits you made that made you in a better situation than you was before.
Mm-hmm.
and that penny mark at a billion is what's that? 1 million?
100.
No, it's 10 million.
That's $10
But
million.
yeah, $10 million. Yeah.
$10
So
million dollars at a
yeah,
penny, family.
for a
Mm-hmm.
billion coins, 1 billion coins at a penny is 10 million. So just giving you guys an example on how you can go ahead and calculate. You need to know what is good for you so you
Right.
can take partial credit or if you want to sell. We can't tell you what to do because we're not financial advisors. Like I already know in my head what is my target point that I'm gonna take partial credit from, partial profit, and just write it on up.
Mm-hmm.
I know. So do you all have an idea?
Yeah. It's easy calculations.
Yeah, it's just that some people really don't get it still, so
Yeah.
that's why I just wanted to talk about it tonight on the platform.
Yeah. You understand?
Okay, I stopped sharing. I know how to work it now from this. I'm used to Zoom.
Yeah, you good. You good. So Zeno says, looks to me like Elon Musk planned the Super Bowl launch date a long time ago, at least a year ago, when he first made that crazy Snoop Dogg Doge Simba meme tweet. What do y'all think? What y'all think about that tweet?
It'll be funny if Soup really come out with Dogelon Mars chain. That would be funny. That would be really funny.
What you think, Brandon?
To be honest, that would be funny.
I mean, it would be pretty cool,
Yeah.
with the whole Snoop Dogg thing, but like
I
that
mean,
video I had did. If you guys seen the thumbnail where CZ Binance and a guy in like some type of spacesuit, you
Mm.
know, like
mhm.
you might see him wearing the chain. You never know.
Well, they said the chain got to be out there, so it doesn't matter who's wearing it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Okay, Pablo. He says, "What are you trying to compute?" We were trying to compute some numbers for people who, ask, is 250 million Dogelon Mars enough? Some people can't afford as much. But the point is, all of you guys are whales. Even
Yeah.
if you hold 15, 20 million Dogelon Mar coins, you're still a whale.
That's
Like
true.
right now, a cheap coin that's a great coin, XLM, I believe is at 30 cents.
Yeah,
Can you
excellent.
buy 30 cents worth of XLM and buy like 15 million of them? You can. I mean, I don't know your finances, but you got to think about it like that. Will Morales. So Brandon, how you think this Super Bowl is gonna go, man?
To be honest, it's gonna be a great Super Bowl. I have a great feeling about tomorrow. I'm just just waiting to see. I can't wait for that pump. I'm just waiting to see how it's gonna be looking tomorrow. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
Well, what about you guys?
I don't really. I mean, whoever play. Like I'm a basketball fanatic. That's just me. My son is a basketball player, so I just ride basketball. But football, I watch it. I'll watch a Super Bowl, but I don't have no particular team. But this year, for me, is the commercial and the halftime show and the commercial. I want to see the chain. I'm gonna be searching for the chain in
Yeah.
the crowd. I definitely want to see that.
man, it's gonna be an exciting night. So
And I want to see the aftermath. I want to see like after all of these commercials come on, I want to see what's the week is going to have for us
Hmm.
because the altcoin season is here after that. I mean, normally starting the end of February, but it's going to start next week.
We should definitely be on like a heavy bullish run. I'll say like after next couple of weeks, we should be on a really like a Bitcoin bullish run basically since last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm, many cryptic messages will be in front of our face.
Yeah, George, XLM is on CDC and Coinbase and Gemini. Yeah, XLM. You can find it on there.
Right, Paulo. Yeah, it's a lot of crypto messages that's gonna be there for sure.
Yeah.
What's going
Mario,
on,
Is it
welcome
real,
Mario?
son? Is it really
to
real, son? Let
Mario,
me know
what's
what's real,
good?
son, if it's really real.
welcome to the studio.
What? Sorry, my old lady wanted some silver dollar pancakes in the middle of the night because she saw it on TV.
Silver dollar pancakes?
Yeah. Like, these look nice. I'm like, yeah, because I know what I'm doing. I got it like that. What's going on, folks?
Nah, we just here, Super Bowl tomorrow. We just chilling.
Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow. I've been watching the damn numbers all day today. I've been watching ETH go like this, everything. I'm just like, I'm loving it. I've been loving watching all the money go up and down. I bought some more ETH today because I watched it go down to, I was watching it at 2,900 since last night.
Mm-hmm.
And it finally dipped under 2,800. And I was like, yeah, bang. And I just bought some. I was talking, I was on the block.
I gave him on.
Give me your ETH now.
Hey, Dante.
Hey, fam, what's going on?
Hey.
Bro, all good?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I made it today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Everybody feeling good? Y'all on that wine and dine?
No, I don't drink. I don't drink, drug, or smoke cigarettes.
Just winding down.
Well, I don't do neither one of them either, so
Yes,
I think
sir.
alcohol is just a nation to the body. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm about to get I'm over here on some of this Crown, Casamigo, everything, but it's a little bit of everything going on. But how the family, everybody doing as far as the crypto family with Dogelon Mars?
We doing great, man.
Doing amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I just know this week, altcoin normally starts the end of February, but I think it's gonna start next week. I'm just waiting for the commercials.
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. I won't be surprised if everything happens really throughout the night, because you got to look at it. Countries that a little bit a day ahead of us.
Hey, check it out. I wanted
You know,
to
it
my
may be
man's Jaquil. It's Jaquil.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Jaquil was good.
Oh, you got Jaquil Donut. Come here.
Jaquil. Look, say hi, Jaquil.
Come here, Donut. This man here is the
So
reason.
so what everybody? Oh, that's a nice dog right there, man.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you three a question. We got Spider, and we have Mario on here.
What up?
So what do you guys think about the whole Super Bowl now? Like, what commercials are you guys looking for?
I'm waiting to see that Crypto.com commercial. Like, that's what's been on my mind. Even my son and I were talking about it because he's big on crypto. I got to see him and my daughter today, and we went out for lunch. That was just the topic of conversation. It was funny because the people at the tables next to us were just hawking every little thing I was saying. And she was saying, and he was saying. You know what I mean? Everybody's trying to get the inside scoop on everything everywhere.
I have their ear up like this. Like, say that again.
Yeah. I'm like, you heard?
I know I'll be real excited about with the commercials as well, because you gotta look at crypto.com. I'm also looking at Kraken as well, because I think Kraken is really looking inside of Dogelon Mars.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of posts they've been doing about just trying to ask who's the best crypto, who has the best community, as well as eToro. Speculation is going around. I'm not going to quote and say it's guaranteed, but I think eToro might be, in my own opinion, of one of the ones that's going to probably list us first before Kraken will.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been just researching. That's why I haven't been on. I've been just trying to research a lot of stuff, and before I could come to the space and come to the live and just really bring enough information. I know you know what I'm saying, you three always bring, even Mario, Apollo, everybody usually bring the information that's available or that's already spoken. So I never want to try to repeat the same thing. I try to find new material and try to post it or retweet it, or so that way it's not being we want to hear more than once, but y'all break it down enough to where it's easier for us to understand it than sending the links and showing the YouTube live and the YouTube videos and the chart.
Right.
That helps out a lot. So it's always great for me to be able to try to share a lot of the information and bring it for the ones that I have following me, or even Instagram and stuff like that. So that actually helps. I appreciate everybody for that.
Yo, just remember, I ain't no financial advisor, right?
Oh yeah, none of us are financial advisors. We just give it. Yeah. Make sure we put that out there. This is only
And I'm
educational and
always gonna let
entertainment purpose.
listen. I am
Yeah,
not a financial advisor. However, I'm just letting you know what
But let
I
me
do.
tell you this. Let me
yeah.
tell you something.
It's just always the information that's already available for these, the website. You go on Dogelon Mars, and Google gets you some information. But for the one everybody that's watching, just make sure you
Mhm.
watch out for the predators out there, man, because they will try to fake you out, try to
Yeah.
convince you to.
Yeah,
I haven't heard none of this.
it's funny because like I've noticed a lot of bait and switch too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even within the spaces, it's funny, man. Like what's
Hmm.
going on out there, and like I made so many enemies too. People don't like me because I do the diversified thing. This is what I love
Right.
about this crew. They get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
hold tokens, and there's only a few tokens I hold, but I'm gonna hold them. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
I got my pump and dumps. I got my
Yeah.
day trading, but like
Yeah.
this one, I hold. I hold a few others. I post out there what I hold. I'm not gonna say it here. Everybody can look at my Twitter and see that shit. But like,
Yeah.
it's just like it cracks me up, man. People just need to chill out, relax.
And you know what?
Everybody gets their little clicks. Then they wanna play with somebody, and like it's just. I'm gonna be honest. I play with it because it's just hilarious to me. It's just so funny.
But the thing about
But
it is, what I try to tell everybody is, we don't mind you guys diversifying your portfolios.
yes,
Right.
You guys have your own mind. Y'all can do whatever
yeah,
the hell y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We
exactly.
ain't
Like,
holding nobody hostage now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Indeed.
Just as long as
And
y'all
you.
have some Dogelon Mars Elon in your portfolio. That's the main thing.
Damn right.
Because that's
but
gold right there.
but
That's
hold on
gold.
though. I want to get on this right quick. Red Wing said
Yeah.
after listening to Elon Musk talk live a couple nights ago on SpaceX and goals, I was blown away that this space exploration is moving a lot faster than I ever expected.
Mm,
And that is true.
yeah.
I
Like
agree.
I
I agree.
agree. I agree.
multi-planetary. That's the
Hmm.
main thing that he
Yeah.
was speaking about.
Listen,
I remember,
if we
I
do
remember
not
he
become,
said that.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mario. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no, no. You were talking first. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
I was
sorry,
just
Miss
saying, I
Shar. I'm
remember
sorry.
in the video, he said it's going
Turn
to
on the
take
fan,
like
baby.
every
Sit the
2
fan.
years
Come on.
to
I made you
go
those
to
nice
like to go
pancakes.
up to Mars. Every 2 years to go to Mars, he was saying.
Yeah. Yeah. He was. I think he was saying because of the fueling. And then they also he said the only thing that they have to just hoping for is the material is all there because one
Yes,
of the smallest
Mhm.
material could really mess up the
because he
transaction.
said that if everything is not there, or like, I guess like you have to have in that situation, you have to have like a lot of what if. One, that they
Yeah.
can't get back to Earth to get more stuff to go there, then the
Mhm.
civilization there was gonna die because they're
Yeah.
not that built
Yeah.
up. So it's just kind of
What they have to bring
crazy.
with them is seeds so they can grow food. Because, like,
Yeah.
the whole thing is, I've been watching and reading special after special. You can look it all up about how they're learning how to use the material that's there to make clay huts. I forget the name of the damn soil, what they call it, but the Martian soil. They've already found water. They know there's ice there. They can melt it down the water. You can make
Mm.
water. If you watch that show, The Martian, that's an actual science where he makes water. They can do that.
Wow.
It's just it's just the main thing is they've got to bring seeds with them so they can replant. You know what I mean? That's the basis of all that, so they can grow the food. I mean, at first we're gonna have to bring raw materials with us, but everything's there. You know, I was saying it. I was saying, where the hell was I? One of these spaces where it was about, oh man, I was still locked up. I remember they were talking about it on the news. It was like Channel 6 News or something. And they were saying how NASA, this is about 4 years ago, was sending a satellite to an asteroid. The asteroid was the size of was this like the size of Mississippi or something like that. Anyway, they
Mm.
said the asteroid held $10 quadrillion of iron ore. Okay,
Hmm.
what does that tell you? The United States wants to put a claim on it.
Yeah.
Get there first, we can claim it. $10 quadrillion
Mm.
of iron ore, you can build a whole freaking space station, a super massive mega space station with, or you can just crash it on Mars, collect the damn materials from it and use it to construct. When you think about it in the long term,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's NASA sending the satellite there. And who works with NASA? Elon Musk.
SpaceX.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What was that?
Indeed.
Yeah,
That's
this is what I'm saying. So I mean, they've got shit projected. Like I tell people, he owns a burrowing company. They're gonna find caves up there. Yet he already has a burrowing company. He can burrow into anything. He could bring a burrowing machine to Mars with this giant new rocket he's putting up. Okay, bring a burrowing machine up there and dig into the ground. He doesn't even have to build on the surface. You go underground, it helps protect you from, depending on the rock. I'm not a financial advisor. Depending on whatever the rock is made, okay, of it will protect you from the radiation particles because the magnetosphere of Mars is weak. So there's nothing to really protect you from the radiation particles of the sun. Now the major thing is, I remember, oh my God, it was years ago. I read another article. I read so much of this shit, where they were talking about how they could build. What they would do is build a space station that would be between Mars and the sun. Okay. It would sit, say, I think it was the estimation like 500 million miles from I don't know, less than that because we're 98 million miles from the sun. It was like, I can't freaking remember the numbers right now. 10 million miles, let's say, from the sun. Okay. It would sit between Mars and the sun and travel at the same speed that Mars is traveling as it orbits the sun. Within this space station would be a means of creating a magnetosphere to deflect the particles of the sun around Mars. This is just shit I've read over the years. You know what I mean? Like, but it's gonna take time. They're gonna have to build it. It's just the materials are out there. You know?
Yeah, it is.
They're all out there. They're even within the asteroid belt. Because people want to talk about, oh, the aliens are here for our resources. There's so many damn resources out there in the asteroid belt. Why would they want to come down here and deal with our bullshit? You know what I'm saying? You know? It's the truth.
Yeah, I want to shout out to Cognition Design. Thank you for the super chat. The sleeper coin. And like what Mr. Street said down below, man, we are holding a champ. This token here is going to blow.
Yes.
I don't care what anybody else say. This token is going to blow.
I agree.
So if nobody have it in their portfolio, like I said, do your research, but get some in your portfolio because when the price goes up, you're not going to get the same amount of quantity that you can get right now being low. That's just facts.
Especially if we drop another 2 or 3 zeros. It's going to be insane.
Absolutely.
It's going to be nuts. I've been doing the estimations myself and the calculations and all that, and I'm just like, man, this is going to be great. You know?
I was reading these comments. I see what Paulo was saying as well. I mean, he was speaking about a lot of the credible people lost their credibility. He was speaking on the YouTube, and everybody is like kind of just getting.
I think he was saying that there was a rug pull today or something.
Yeah,
like that.
It's with Lunar. What's it called?
Lily. No,
Lily.
Lily. Yeah.
I never heard of them.
Listen, I've been praying for those people. It's sad what happened. I was gonna buy.
Ooh.
I own.
Me too.
I own the other token. Okay, that token was attached to, and I was actually gonna buy Lily. And we personally, what I do is I wait for the steam to blow down.
Right.
Once the steam blows down, then I'll buy into the token because there's always going to be steam. It overheats. It's what it is. And once the steam blows down, then I buy in. I've done that with other tokens. It's worked out for me. And I was waiting. And then a day or two ago, I hear it's a rug pull. And now it's just like, I've been praying, man. I pray for those people. I feel so bad for those people. God.
That's why I don't talk about any other coin.
Huh?
I don't know the backstory about that one. They just came about. They've been around for a little bit. I haven't heard of them.
What, Lily?
Yeah.
I don't. I just heard about them myself through the token that I own, and it's attached to. And then This is what I'm saying. I started hearing that the guy was something about one of the guys who was involved with Lily has a RICO act on him and this and that. I'm like, whoa!
That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel so. I'm praying for these people. I feel
That's
so
why,
bad.
like me, I don't be doing all of these coins. My coins, I'm gonna tell you right now, my coins is Elon and XRP. Those are my coins.
I got you.
That's my coins. I mean, I know I haven't been talking about XRP as of yet, but if they're in lawsuit, they soon get out, and I will soon do coverage on them. But those are my babies right there, point blank. Point blank. I ain't messing with no new. Let it stay over there.
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's you. Everybody does it their thing. That's what I love about this. Everybody here understands that. This is what we do. Everybody does their thing. See me, I like spreading my bets across multiple things. Because then I feel, to me, it's offsetting your losses. You know what I mean? If one's going down, the other one's going up. Bing, bang, bang. Because it's different types of utilities, different functions. Even like within the stock market, I bet across different. I play across different sectors, from retail to outer space to all of that. You know what I mean? And then you cover your losses because, one's going to be going up, the other one's going to be going down.
Right.
Price predictions tomorrow for
what we're gonna do right quick though,
upcoming
we're
week.
gonna try to get these comments because people are asking
Yeah,
questions.
I see a lady there.
Yeah, it's a
talking.
lot.
Jay React. She
And I
said
always
price
notice the ladies.
predictions for
Don't tell my girl.
tomorrow
She might have heard me.
and upcoming week. What are y'all thoughts? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. My thoughts about
I
this
feel
right
like
here.
tomorrow
I
definitely.
seen when Elon Musk went on that Saturday Night Live thing, and supposedly it was supposed to pump. Okay, it was supposed to pump, and then after he said something about Dogecoin, it just dropped. So you guys just like don't anything can happen, but I'm not gonna say, you know what I'm saying, like tomorrow we're gonna start pumping. You
Yeah.
know, they have to see. They have to see the visuals, the commercials that's happening on the crypto ball. You know what I'm saying? People talking about crypto, and not even that in the football game, you might see Dogelon. So people is going to see it. They're going to want to buy it. They want to know, where can they get it? So it could be after the crypto ball that we can be seeing some price pumps. That's just my opinion. I
I
could
feel the
be
same.
wrong.
Yeah, and I also want to give my I don't also like piggyback off of crypto. Like, we just got to see tomorrow, what's going to happen. We could look forward, to it pumping. It's definitely going to pump, but we have to see, what price is going to do tomorrow,
Yeah.
And I also want to give my analysis to you guys. I'm about to flip my screen because my computer camera doesn't work. But can you guys see this?
A little bit, yeah.
If I bring it closer?
I'm looking at my cell phone, so it's tough for me.
Yeah. All right. But I
You're
hope everyone
good.
can see. All right. Okay, guys. So currently, we're standing at 0960. All right. And we're trading in between 0918, which is the support, and the resistance at 1072. So tomorrow, what I really want to see Elon do, to be honest, is to break below 0918 to close below, or possibly retest back the zone and drop down. So it could either break and close and shoot straight down to 0772, or it could retest and come back down to 0772. So there's two types of ways the market could do that. Also, once we touch 0772, we should definitely see it trading between the next high, which I don't know as yet, and we should see a big move, a pump to the upside. However, it could go another way as well. It could break and close above the resistance 1072, and it could go to 1151 tomorrow. So either two ways it could do that. Either two ways. So that's how I'm viewing the market.
I feel once the crypto bull happens, there's going to be a lot of steam, man.
Yeah.
A lot of steam's going to happen. You know what I mean? This is why I already placed my bets. I'm where I'm positioned, where I'm going to be, because I was watching today. A lot went down, but right
Yeah.
now I'm seeing a lot ticker going towards an uptrend. It's like I think everybody's gearing up for tomorrow, money wise.
Yeah.
You know, because you even showing crypto. You even showing that last video that I retweeted with paired up with the book. You were even showing how someone keeps swapping in $10,000.
Yeah.
You seen that, right?
And yes, and that's the thing. This is what I was saying. That's a ghost in the machine. But like, I was just joking. But if you read that book, you'll understand where I'm coming from about ghost in the machine. But the whole thing, I look at it. It's these people are gearing up because they know there's going to be a lot of steam tomorrow when that crypto bull hits.
Yeah.
And people are going to dump like crazy after that. This is why I'm trying to gear up a certain way to do what I got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not letting go of that Elon. No way. Elon and my other few tokens that I hold, I don't care. They'll be fine. Because I know
Elon,
I'm sorry?
Yeah, like Elon is definitely gonna go to Mars. Like, you know,
Yeah, I know the longevity of these certain tokens that I hold, this being one of them. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna let them go. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, you know, like just to like piggyback off what you were saying, you know, it's like Elon, it's like some people just don't know like the value of it, you know.
Yes.
That's why it's so important to do, you know, like the due diligences and doing research, you know. Like we have crypto and we have Charlene that gives valuable information on the fundamental analysis. So it's just like if some people aren't getting it, you just got to go back and rewatch it again, you know, like literally. So I just have to say that, like it's facts, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, someone like me, I'm constantly working, but I got my ears in the spaces, and I'm blessed because I can do that, and I can go into my phone all day and research. Excuse me. So I hear something, I find out if it's bullshit or not before I make a move. You know what I mean? So it's what you got to do. Like what do they say? Your due diligence. You know, you got to do that. Right. It's true though. You know, I mean, I learned that years ago from my grandmother. You got to figure out what's going on. You got to look in depth. I mean, the one thing that's locked me into the Dogelon Mars is the fact that Methuselah was attached to it. You know what I mean?
And
That's
how many people can play around with $10,000?
Yeah,
think about
that. Just switching in and out. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. These people are positioning themselves. That's exactly what they're doing because of what's going on. As soon as I didn't know about Crypto Bowl until I saw your video, Crypto Brown. I didn't know this whole hashtag Crypto Bowl thing was coming out, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, I told my son, he didn't even know. And my son, you know, he's 24, so he knows all this shit. He talks to everybody. And I'm just like, oh, I'm like, yeah, your old man found out first. Now what? You know, so, but well, as soon as you told me that, I just started doing my freaking research on it. I started vetting like crazy. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna blow up. And then I saw that thing with the NFL is gonna do a metaverse.
Yeah,
you guys saw that, right?
Yeah.
NFL's gonna do a metaverse, man, with Roblox, I think it is. They're the first friggin' major sports team to do that. And I'm just like, yeah, that's gonna be insane. I'll tell you, it's a lot. The thing is, though, I just don't want people to turn into. You guys ever see that movie Surrogate with Bruce Willis? Watch that movie because that movie is. I feel like everybody's so into like Ready Player One. Right. Like even in Ready Player One, he talks the not the main character, but the guy who invented the video game. He said, you know, living in here is great, but you know, the real world's better because out there you can get a real meal and this, that, the other. You know what I mean? That's the truth. People want to live in this metaverse, but there's a whole real world out there they're going to be missing out on. If you watch that movie Surrogate, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's got Bruce Willis in it, and it's about people living in these pods in their houses, and they lay in the pods all day, and they use the pods to control robots to go out in the real world for them. Yeah, that's how I look at this sometimes.
That's some Matrix shit.
Yeah, it's not Matrix. It's completely different. The Matrix is where they're actually living in the machine. Machine differently, where they're as an avatar. This is a machine that's in the real world that they're controlling. You understand? And they take
almost like a metaverse thing. Almost like a
metaverse. It's an actual robot that walks around in the real world, like our world here. And these people watch Surrogates by Bruce Willis. You'll see. It's just like I think of this technology, and it's like it's what it's going to be like. It's going to be like surrogates. No one's going to leave their house.
I mean, the whole metaverse thing. My thoughts on it is that I feel like people is going to lose touch of reality.
Yes,
they're going to live through these glasses.
Yes,
and live on these enormous big mansion, all that. But when they take off the glasses, they're back in reality. And it's
exactly.
Like, how can you live like that?
And Charlie, and like,
you
and
think
like,
the suicide rate is high now?
Imagine, yeah.
But look, also,
they'll be so depressed when they take off those VRs that they're gonna want. God forbid, one. I pray to God it doesn't happen. I pray to God I'm wrong. I hope it doesn't happen. But it's like that's what I see. This is why I'm like I want to play with it because I'm not into video games as it is. But even just like I might mess with it a little bit, you know, here and there. Like I want to go to concerts. That would be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to immerse I like real life too much.
Immerse your whole life into it. It's not cool. I don't honestly, when I heard about this whole metaverse thing, that is really gonna be out of touch of reality. That's what they basically. I'm not too fond of it. I mean, I know money's gonna be made, but I'm not too fond of it. Period.
I agree.
I'm really not.
I agree with
you. And it's not being about old school. Yeah, I'm 46, but it's not an old school thing. It's a.
I'm 47. Listen, my girlfriend, she's 50. She deals with some friggin'. She's an office manager at an accounting firm, and she deals with these interns that are completely socially inept. Okay, they'll friggin' come in and they'll be she tell them, "Did you get in touch with the client?" I emailed them like 5 times. She goes, "Pick up the phone
and call
and talk to the client. They're worth like $100 million. Call the client."
Yeah,
they don't know how to talk to nobody.
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. This is what I like. I'll get on the screen. You can see me. I'm a real person. I will talk to you. I ain't just hide behind my avatar on the spaces. You see me now. You see, and I got nice, pretty teeth. Okay, but it just cracks me up. You know what I mean? Because like people are just surrogates, man. They're using this shit as a surrogate to hype on. And I'm just such a wonderful. People are gonna get so mad at me after this, but it's just like. I'm like, come on, man. You know what I mean? I feel bad for some of these people. Now, see, the people I really feel for are the ones who can't actually walk. The people who are really sick. The people who are actually impoverished. This is their only touch to other people out in the real world. They need this. You know what I'm saying? You know, because there's people on TikTok I follow that are quadriplegic, can't even move. Some guy can only move his one arm and he uses it to be a DJ. You know what I mean? And those people, God bless them. They're the people that need this. Not the ones that want to be recluses and just hide in their house and just be like, you can't see me. I'm in here. You can't see me. You know, it's just like, it's craziness sometimes.
And I also feel like, you know, like God forgive me for saying this too. You know, it's like with this whole metaverse thing, you know, I mean, shoot, like anything could happen, you know. It's like with some people, they're living this big fantasy life in the metaverse. But then again, like when they come back into reality, you know, what if someone was to commit suicide because they're like, damn, like my life is shit.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh wait, what's this? Russia invading Ukraine. Crypto is going to be in the hurt locker, y'all, for a little while. Markets are worried about sanctions being put on Russia. Holy shit!
Oh wow!
You hear that, baby? Russia's invading Ukraine.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I gotta look more into that.
News on.
Shout out to you, George. I gotta look more into that.
Wow, I'm about to put the news on now.
Yeah.
Bless you. Yeah, I feel you on that with the whole thing with these people. What's going on? What's happening? Where's the host of the show? Hi. Oh, there we go. I was about to reset the room.
I had to give my daughter some cookies, so I flipped the camera.
I know the feeling. My daughter's 16. She still loves cookies.
No, my daughter, she's what, 3? You're 3 stage? Yeah.
God bless. That's the best age. They're so easy to please. Oh,
he's rough. My son is 17, and they're total opposite.
Yes, the baby, man. I miss my daughter being little. Oh my God, she was so easy to please. You know. Here's your dolly. Here's your little furry freaking animal thing.
So,
Here's a cookie. Thank you, Daddy.
so I wanted to let you guys know I had did a video today about Fuse.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Now, if you guys know about XRP or not, XRP had like a farm pool for Flare Network.
mm,
So this is something similar. Whereas with Fuse, it's like an exchange, but it's like a bridge where you can like put your Elon and Fuse, put it in the liquidity pool, and gain interest. It's basically staking,
Mm-hmm.
but you're gaining a lot more interest than what you're doing on like crypto.com, how you're just putting it in the minting to
Okay.
minute.
mm,
You know, I mean, that's huge. At the end of the day, how I feel is that Dogelon Mars connecting with Fuse and X Elon, that's staking rewards where you can choose to reinvest of what you made into Dogelon or just, cash out, but still hold your Dogelon Mars.
Yeah.
You're just cashing out your profits.
Hmm.
Mhm. But yeah, what George Keedy was saying. Now, I don't think that it's gonna hurt crypto. It might hurt the economy and all this other situations, but I think it will give crypto a boost, which I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen in Ukraine because it can
mm,
happen here,
Yes.
But at the same time, like, with the hacking and all this other stuff and the value of the dollar is going down, I mean, it's just going to increase the prices in crypto in general.
Mm-hmm.
mm.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
What was the news the other day? The United States government has what? 40 billion, 80 billion? I can't remember. In Bitcoin, what was it?
I think they got like 40 billion,
40 billion in Bitcoin, right?
something like
Wow.
that.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about, how Russia's getting into the cryptocurrencies as well. A lot of people are saying this is going to be the new Cold War. It's going to be the new Cold War. Maybe it will, but it's like you said. I'm thinking more about what are the Japanese, what are the Chinese mostly, because they're like the biggest enemy.
Yeah.
What the Koreans going to do, because they're not stupid people, very intelligent people, and those countries hate us. And what are they going to do?
Mm,
Through different types of algorithms and backdoors that they probably already planted a couple of years ago with our own systems and our own.
mm,
What are they going to do? To me, it's like the cyber version of sleeper cells. Remember when they were talking about sleeper cells when
Yeah.
9/11 happened?
mm,
You know what I'm talking about? Okay, they were talking about those sleeper cells. They had the different radicals that were in our country. And that's what those were. That the guys who crashed the plane into the Twin Towers. They were a sleeper cell. They were sitting in our country for I don't know what 3, 4, 5 years they estimated, and then
mm.
they got activated. So who's to say that that's not happening now within cyberspace? That they're setting sleeper cells. I think about this kind of crazy shit all the time. It's just my
Mm.
little conspiracy theory. And then it's funny because on the other end, sometimes like, yo, Mario was right, that crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the thing about it is, did you guys know that Russia did not? They wanted to ban crypto
Yeah, they
because
did.
they thought it will overrule. Like a lot more people have a lot more power
Yes.
because they'll be
Mhm.
more wealthy.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Russia. But the thing about it, like what Will Morales says, the elite want you to spend money in the metaverse and own nothing in reality and be happy, which is true.
Yes.
It's just it's basically like a smoke screen.
Yes.
While you guys have the goggles on, don't get me wrong, metaverse is the future. It's going to happen, no matter what. But it just want to blind you from what's really going on in reality.
It's like what Shar said. You take off your goggles and you're living in a shack. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is why I tell people, take some freaking money, take some of them gains, okay, and put it into other assets here in the real world. You know, don't sit on that over the next 10, 20 years. Take gains as time goes by. This is why I have multiple tokens, because I'm not going to just dump every freaking, a whole token. It just, I don't know. This is just me, not financial advice. And, God bless you. And I hope everyone flourishes with the way they do things. But to me, putting one in one token is just not the way to go. And to not take gains as time goes by, and buy gold and put your money into rare earth metals, into rare earth materials, and rare earth minerals. That's where they need those materials in order to construct the things we use, like cars, the cell phones we're talking on. I constantly, I sound like a broken record because I repeat it consistently. The thing is, everybody keeps forgetting. Okay, if we get hit with a solar flare, where is your crypto? What's going to happen to it?
But it's good to keep it on a ledger, though. That's
Yeah,
why
Yeah,
you
the
have
ledger.
a hardware wallet ledger.
yes, you can have that, but anything that gets hit by a solar flare is going to get fried. You understand? Unless you have some means of having something that a solar flare cannot penetrate, because it's just basically a giant EMP, electromagnetic pulse. It's a coronal mass ejection. It's happened before. It happened in I think it was 1865. Okay, it was documented. I think it was called the Carringer event. God, it was something like that. Anyway, back then they had the lines, and they would do like a Morse code, tick 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 tick. You know what I'm talking about? A crying in like Wyoming. They had a line that ran to New York. Oh, we found your guy here in Wyoming. And then they would send in friggin' marshals over there to pick your ass up and bring you back to New York City to your prison time. Well, those lines got knocked out from this solar flare that happened back then. It was all, this is what I'm saying. We get hit with a solar flare, ain't got no crypto. This is why I say take some of that damn crypto out in small amounts and put it in the real world, put it to use, do something, turn it into. I don't. That's how I look at it. It's just, it's a scary thing when you think about it, because the universe ain't perfect. The universe is out to get us. Maybe I'm just paranoid, y'all. I'm paranoid, y'all. Don't listen to me.
So Yvonne Bristol, she said, I looked up Fuse, but I would need a tutorial. I will do a tutorial on it once they have that up and running, and I'll try to do it, and
They have
show you guys how to
actually
do it.
crypto in the article.
Is that Paulo?
In the article, as I was reading it, they have some hyperlinks towards tutorial in the
Okay.
article here. So I just told Yvonne to go to my page and grab the article from there so she can look at it.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Paulo.
Oh,
What's up?
¿Qué pasó?
My boy.
Hey, papi, ¿qué pasó?
Mario, ¿cómo estás, señor?
So
up,
John
man?
Profits, he says they got to destroy the old legacy system to introduce the new blockchain technology, which they are. They're going to have to do it down here in Miami. They're already getting ready for blockchain. And the casinos, they're already having Bitcoin ATM machines. Like a lot more people are accepting crypto.
Yes.
A lot,
Little by little.
like basically like this: the BlackRock, the investment firm, Goldman Sachs, they are rushing into crypto as we speak. Like I'm telling you guys right now, while you're sleeping, while we're working, they are stuffing, like it's gonna be crazy.
Imagine once
Just
you
like
can
the
walk.
banks.
Imagine once you can walk into Walmart and buy your damn condoms and milk for crypto. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
It's gonna be true.
I'm weak.
So damn crazy.
Oh wait! I tell you guys something. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. You're not recording this, are you?
I think tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day.
Yes.
And I say that because I'm looking more forward to the commercials than anything for the cryptic tweets, but the halftime show. I won't be surprised if their backup dancers are going to be exposing just about everything and anything. That's what I'm looking for.
I agree. I was saying the same thing, Paolo. I was saying that there's going to be a lot of steam during and after this this crypto bull, and a lot of dumping is going to happen after that steam. This is why I'm telling everybody they're already positioning themselves based on like what Crypto Brown was showing in that video. I was like, oh shit, look at that. Look at that. That's 10 grand slipping in, slipping out. And then I started doing all my own shit and looking into this and looking at that. And I'm like, oh, these assholes are positioning themselves. You know what I mean? And so I started positioning myself. Why not?
I have to go off topic for a split second, okay? It's not really off topic, it's on topic. So for the last week or so, I've laid low, very low. I said, I'm tired. I'm not doing any charts. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to follow what's going on, but I'm going to de-minimize my workflow. I was burnt out, but a lot did happen during the week, and Brandon had pointed out some certain things. I called it. We would expect a dip, and listen, right before the Super Bowl, I was expecting it. So this morning when I got up, I was like, okay, let's have a look at the charts. And it was 4:00 in the morning, and I was just buying because I saw the dip. Now, there was word of, and you guys had mentioned it, but I was behind the scenes of a rug pull. That did not help the space one bit, okay? Because it questions a lot of people, a lot of newcomers. So those who don't know and those who are listening, it was in regards to Lily Finance. Now, I made a comment in regards on somebody, actually, I think it was Deontay, who was on the live show with you guys just before. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So he had mentioned something, and I kindly wrote, and this is one of the reasons why I choose not to do YouTube channels, and I'll explain to you why. I can attest, so anybody who's listening to this, I can attest that Charlene, that Crypto Brown, we are not paid by Dogelon Mars. We do this out of pure passion. Some of these YouTubers have a lot of credibility. Now, it kind of raises the question when all they're doing is talking about certain contents, and they've completely disregarded Dogelon Mars, which I pointed out and I brought it, and I went to a couple of spaces today, and there was a few members, and I actually said it, and I spoke, and I said, why is it that Dogelon Mars is not being talked about? Why are we undervalued? Is it because you guys are being paid to talk about it? So when people come onto this live stream, whether it's our AMA space, our space, State of the Union, whatever you want to call it, we are not paid. Everybody will use the term, I'm not a financial advisor. We all know that. But there are certain people in the game, and this is why I've called out people online and said, enough with the bullshit. It's cancel culture in a whole different perspective. Credibility today went out the window. Four figures. Now, one of them I was a little questionable about because the guy's got a huge following, and when I say huge, I mean huge following, and everything this guy does. But I've noticed that his track record over the last 6 months was very off because everything he was pushing and promoting just went to shits. But I did bring it to their attention, and I said, I've called you guys out, and I said, why are we not talking about Dogelon Mars? It has full utility. It is a mission token. So what's the issue with it? What's the problem with it? Why isn't it being spoken about? Why is it not being heard about? Anyways, needless to say, not one person can actually answer that question. And that leads me to believe it's because certain devs or certain, whatchamacallit, no, I'm good. I don't need it. Thank you, though. Sorry about that. Devs and companies are pushing these guys because they have platforms. So I said to myself, okay, well, we're doing our spaces. Charlene's doing her thing. CB's doing his thing. Brandon's doing his thing. Everybody's doing their part. Everybody's doing their thing. And you could clearly see it's out of pure passion because they're doing the work. They're doing the homework. We're providing you with content. And to those who's listening behind the scenes, whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on YouTube, we're providing you the content that you cannot do for whatever reason, because you've got a family, you've got this and that. And I'm gonna stress on this, and I'm gonna emphasize on this till I'm blue in the face. Credibility goes a long way, extremely a long way. When your credibility has been burnt, you're not only affecting yourself, but you're actually affecting the space. As I looked at the price today, and as I looked at the price overall, and with the news that came out that Russia was adapting, like you guys were just talking about Russia right now, okay? And I don't listen to any news anymore, whether it's CNN, whether it's Fox, whether it's even Canadian news, because it's pure propaganda at its finest.
Yep.
It's anything to
Yeah.
push an agenda. And that's me believing that, you know what, ratings are low. And I'll give you the best example, off topic. CNN for the longest period of time was all they did was talk about Trump morning, noon, and night. While Trump's no longer in terms, they have nothing to talk about. So what do? They go pick on Joe Rogan. They need the ratings. So
Joe Rogan
midweek, Russia came out with the theory. Sorry?
Don't forget Canada. They're talking about Canada.
Midweek, Russia comes out with the idea. Yeah, midweek, Russia comes out with the idea that they're going to adapt and they're going to accept cryptocurrency, and that might be a legal tender. Okay, I don't know if anybody's listening to this, but you understand the shockwaves that is sending. That changes the whole platform of cryptocurrency and world economy. When countries like Portugal have no tax, Russia has accepted it and probably will make it a legal tendency. You have South America that it's adapted it and that they're buying. This is anything to scare the population. So the news that just came out 5-10 minutes ago in regards to Russia attacking Ukraine and this and that, they're not in a position to do it. And I personally believe that this is just to affect the actual cryptocurrency space. We all know that tomorrow is going to be a big day. Think about the amount of money that is being spent on chicken wings, on hamburgers, on pizza, and condiments, okay? That money will also be spent on cryptocurrency. Why? Because you are going to be blasted with cryptocurrency commercials. 50% of the population is going to watch this and they're going to see it and they're going to say to themselves, okay, it's for real. If it's on the Super Bowl, then it's for real. And that will entice you. It will entice new retail investors.
But don't forget the companies that are going to link themselves to cryptocurrencies as well. You know what I mean? Because those companies are developing using blockchain technologies. You know, you're absolutely right. I agree with you.
February and March is our what's dominating months. Okay, we're entering it. It doesn't necessarily mean that February is going to be our it's going to be our Super Bowl month and that's it. Then we die. No. What comes after this is going to be unheard of. It's going to be unprecedented. I've said this during the week, and I'll say it again. Okay, we've listed on certain platforms. Some of the platforms that we listed on are, I'd like to call them beginning platforms, where they've listed top coins, secure top coins, but they haven't listed a who's list. I don't think people realize the magnitude when certain platforms like eToro, I'll shoot out Robinhood as much as I don't like them. Binance and companies start listing Dogelon Mars. I don't think people realize this. I don't think what it's going to do. They have,
but at the same time, I wouldn't. That's why I don't even talk about any other digital currency that does not have real utility. And I'm not gonna speak about Dogelon Mars if it wasn't like a real coin. That's why I don't just pump any type of digital currency. If I'm gonna speak about any other digital currency, it's gonna be about XRP, XLM, and so on that has real utility. That banks and not even banks, Walmart and BMW is using certain digital currencies. So it's just like what Paulo was saying, like, tomorrow is going to be a big day. And a lot of people is going to bring up big news and, they're spending millions of dollars for 30 seconds. Some people are spending $7 million for 30 seconds, just one commercial. So it's a lot of bread being spent tomorrow. What's basically
the fact
today.
that Methuselah Foundation is behind this paints a whole picture, okay? Unfortunately, today, a lot of people lost out. And I'm talking about those who invested in Lily Finance. And I kind of raised the question, did anybody think of utility? Did anybody think of its actual purpose? I think they were misled and misbelieved. But we've been talking about Dogelon Mars. Everybody, the masses have heard us. They all know about it. My question was very simple to all 4 content creators. Why wasn't it pushed?
Because they probably not getting paid for it. That's why they probably do their television by promotions. Me and Crypto don't get paid for what we do. We are just passionate about what we do.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. So, I got a lot of DMs in regards to contributing and making videos. And I said, as much as I'd like to, I don't want to because I don't want my credibility going out the window. Like, and these guys have major partners. They have major subscribers. And when I say major subscribers, I've actually wrote to them and I wrote tweets out in regards to them. Now, it's a shame, but you can tell, and I've emphasized this on time after time, you can tell who's doing it from pure passion. You can tell who's putting in the time and the effort. So anybody who's listening on the other end right now and who can actually see us, guys, we don't do this because we get paid for it or because we want to get paid for it. We do this because we actually love and believe in what this mission token is about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm constantly asked about NFTs and metaverse. For all of you listening, I don't give two shits about it. I'm not for it. I don't believe in buying virtual property. I don't care about some guy grabbing a football with one arm and his leg in back of his head, and whether it brings money or it doesn't. I really don't care. What I care is
We're just having a conversation, right?
Fundamental utility. What is a fundamental utility token? Dogelon Mars.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at who's behind them, if you're going to even question that, then you should not be investing. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time and waste my breath and trying to promote or trying to convince you to think otherwise. I mean, if you want to get rich overnight, go on L Bank and go invest in one of the 10,000 shitty Chinese companies that are out there. Be my guest, have your fun, but at the end of the day, don't waste my time with it. I want soundproof. I like to know where my money's going. And if there was no mission, there was no agenda, why would I invest?
Now,
So
if people really want to know about utility, and I'm not going to go off topic, but XRP, I could talk about that. XRP, I could definitely talk about that. It has utility. That token is going to be controlling all the money in the world. Okay, so I'm a XRP holder as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, with me knowing the utility of Dogelon Mars, which is something totally different than any other digital currency. Now, what I mean by that is having utility. XRP definitely has utility. That's the standard. We're gonna leave it like that. XRP is gonna be for the world. But Dogelon Mars is going to be the intergalactic currency. That's what I want y'all to understand. You know
I
what
made
I'm
a whole YouTube video on utility. I don't need a white paper for utility.
Yeah.
If you go on my channel, subscribe to me, guys. I made a whole utility video. I gave it an organizational chart. I went so deep on that video that there should be no questions asked after they see that video.
Yeah, and Charlene, I also want to piggyback off you. Like guys, for some individuals that don't understand the utility till now, continue to rewatch Charlene's and Crypto Brown's videos because they give amazing value. Sometimes I may not understand something and I go back to watch it 2 to 3 times, until it becomes like repetitive. All right, guys. So just continue to rewatch the videos.
Just to say something, the 90 is the new 50 is one of their agendas, but it doesn't stop there. And it's not going to stop there. And that's what people are not, a lot of people are getting it, but some people just don't understand it. If they can do 90 is the new 50, can you just imagine what else they're going to do? Somebody spoke about biometrics. Okay. That's big. That's huge. That is huge. Methuselah Foundation is not going to just stop at that. This is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. We've attracted and we've been heard. It's just a question of people saying, okay, now we believe. And once they see it for themselves, they will understand. People like to send tweets or whatever it is. If you missed the boat with Shib, stop sending that. That's stupid. Nobody missed any boat. There's no time frame of when yes, it's always nice to get in at the early stages. But look what happened with Lily. People got in at the very early stages when it just listened and it got rug pulled. So I don't believe in the theory of too late or too fast or too quick or too slow. No, it's what you can afford and what you're willing to invest.
Yeah.
It's just that, please don't. It's just like It's just like if you invest now into it, you're gonna get more for your money. Versus when we lose 2 zeros, you're gonna get, but you ain't gonna maximize as much in quantity wise.
Very well, true, Charlene. But you have to understand something. There are some people that are very skeptic in the sense.
No, absolutely. There's people, honestly, Paul, there's people that's not gonna buy till it hits 5 cents.
Crazy.
Exactly.
While we already millionaires and billionaires, they ain't gonna buy till it's 5 cents. So I absolutely agree. You know what I mean? So if they just don't get it, and those who want to wait till it goes 10 cents, that's their business.
Guys, I've always said I will be a voice, and I'm going to be very frank and honest with everybody in YouTube land and on our spaces. The market will always be volatile. Okay. You have to do your due.
And I did a video on that too. I did a video on volatility.
Don't listen. You know, there's one guy, there's one particular, I'm not going to shoot names out, but there is one particular person who has 70,000 followers. And his followers are sheeps. When I say sheeps, because this guy talks about a particular, and I'm looking at him and I'm saying to myself, you're all over the map, brother. Every day you're coming out with, this token is phenomenal. This token is going to be 10 times whatever. And I'm listening to this and I'm saying to myself, you've lost your credibility because the sheep are following the herd. They're following the shepherd. And what happened? They got rug pulled. And I know a few people who actually very well, that got pulled into this. And I said, you didn't do your due diligence. You didn't bother to read anything, to look into it, to at least, you never, before you jump into the water, at least put your foot in it just to see if it's too cold or too hot. Well, they didn't. They listened to some guy who's got 70,000 followers just because he said, you know what, the sky's purple. They believed him. Well,
hey, you know,
you're an idiot.
It's funny because I buy into a lot of different tokens, and like I do a lot of the pairing them and this and that for the reflections. But I wait for the steam. I wait for the steam to blow over. I was saying this before you came in, and
Always.
the whole hold on a second. The whole thing about how you were saying about Lily, and because I have what's attached to Lily, and I sat there and I waited, and like I always do it. I was waiting for the steam to blow over. Then I was going to buy into it, and then they what happened to them happened to them. I just started praying for all those people, but I was like, I thank God I wait. You know what I'm saying? As I did my studying, I did my own research, and yeah, I looked at it and I was like, you know, something don't, you know, and I waited. You know, I waited even a little longer because it just didn't seem twos weren't come together. You know what I mean? Because 2 equals 4, not 7. You know? It didn't make sense to me. I feel you. So that's why, like, I hold off and I wait till the steam calms down on something, and then I go ahead and make my move. Just like today. I was watching. I was telling him earlier. I was watching Ethereum. I was waiting for Ethereum to dip down into 28, and it did. It did. As soon as it hit 28, bang! I bought me some new Ethereum. But like that's what I do. This is how I operate things. You know, no financial.
Do you know how many Ethereum? Do you know how many Ethereum holders sold a small portion to buy Dogelon Mars?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Crypto Brown put a whole video out on it. It's amazing. Yeah.
I was watching it.
They're doing all kinds of shit.
I'm looking at EtherScan. I'm looking at everything, CoinMarketCap, and I'm saying to myself, okay, if these guys are pulling a little small portion, what does that tell you? It tells you something bigger than you can imagine. Listen, I think behind the scenes, and I've said this time after time, we're undervalued.
Yep.
I've mentioned this in spaces. I've written about it. We are undervalued. You could see the bigger picture of things.
Which is not necessarily
they're afraid.
Not necessarily a bad thing because, you know,
we're gonna do another 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes because like we could go on all night, but I'll try to keep this like a set time. But if anybody else who's on as a speaker that has a question or want to say something, feel free. If there's anybody in the comment section, hit the StreamYard link if you want to come up on the live. You know, if there's something that you may want to say, come on live. Talk. We here. This is the Crypto Bowl edition. Tomorrow is going to be a big day.
Tomorrow's going to be crazy.
Yes, it is. I can't wait.
Hey, can I say something real quick? I wanted to piggyback on what Paulo said about the person that was promoting Lily Finance. Now, Now the problem with that is the fact that when they did that and was saying, "Oh yeah, I've been with this company. I looked at the contract." Now this person is a big time YouTuber, and a lot of people who look for him, like Paulo said, they don't look to invest. Well, not invest. Excuse me. They don't look to research on their own. They really follow this guy because he has been a little successful in a lot of projects, but don't matter how successful one person has been in a project, you have to understand that you have to do your own due diligence. No one is a financial advisor. So I was looking at the Twitter, how everybody was blaming him for, hey man, you said this is good. I lost a lot of money. And he made a statement saying, hey, I lost money as well. So it was almost as if, there's no accountability for that when it's been noted that he's not a financial advisor plenty of time, but he does have a lot of influence when it comes to how the crypto market. So a person that don't really know about crypto or stocks or anything, and they see a guy that's steady, successful and really hyping something up, they're going to jump in because they're like, hey man, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's been doing this for a while. That's where the problem comes in there. So I mean, I don't blame some of the investors that jumped in, but I also say they have to hold accountability for their own self. They have to look at themselves and say, well, why did I listen to somebody instead of investing myself into research and actually looking at the
100%.
website, paying attention to the contracts and really look at the white paper. That's the problem. But that's the good thing about Dogelon Mars is the fact that the information is out there on their website. There's nothing that any of us say that's financial advice because majority of the things we talk about is something you can research on your own. Look it up, find out, what I'm saying, even when it comes to the contracts and even when it comes down to what the mission is, and it's been seen many times that we speak the same language. It's a mission token. It's not a meme coin. Dogelon Mars even spoke on it, or Dogelon Army spoke on it. This is a mission token. You know, and we're on our way. Yeah, we're on our way to the moon, to Mars. Dogelon Army spoke on it. This is a mission. So my whole thing is for all the newbies that's inside of this live and that's looking to invest in Dogelon Mars, just do your research. Crypto Brown, Charlene, Brandon, Paulo, Mario, man, we real solid people and we keep it honest. We're not gonna sit up there and just give you something that's gonna hype you up. I mean, we're looking for longevity. Something that I looked at could play a part in my daily life. You know what I'm saying? That could help my kids, that could help others, that could help, people that's, what I'm saying, unfortunate, that's unable to be able to contribute to Dogelon Mars at this moment. But it would still be able to help on the long stretch when we look at what Methuselah is trying to do for the entire humanity system. And I ain't gonna be too long, but with the video with Elon Musk when he was speaking on, and I like him. He got a good personality. Uh, when he stood up there and said that they're looking at getting to Mars and how they're going to get to it, how he broke it down. I like the way he presented himself because he didn't give too much information and he was honest about what questions he can answer and which ones he couldn't. Even he said that sometimes he has to look on the internet to even, get a number of how many ships are certain things. So when you look at somebody with that stature, you should understand that you still have to do your research. Even he has to do his research. So just because he's this multi-million billionaire does not mean that he may make a mistake. We're human. We're going to make mistakes on certain things. So just understand that, when you're looking at investing in Dogelon Mars and Pacific, and I got questioned this on Twitter, and I think Mario and Paulo seen it as well. A guy asked about Shiba Inu, and I was correct about him. I mean, I'm not looking at Shiba Inu right now. My main focus is on Dogelon Mars, something that has utility dealing with health and longevity. That's what I'm really focused on. That's what I'm putting all my time and effort into. So hopefully everybody is able to kind of understand that this token is different than any other token crypto that's in this organization. So, but everybody, peace and love. I ain't gonna hold too long because I gotta finish prepping these steaks for tomorrow because and football game is going on, so I gotta get it together.
Deontay, real quick.
Yeah.
Deontay, real quick, before you go. Deontay,
Yeah.
real quick. 2 things I gotta say before you go.
Oh
First,
yeah.
this damn anime you had me watching, High School of the Dead.
Yeah.
I can't watch that with my daughter.
Oh yeah.
I think got my daughter to come over to me. Okay?
It's crazy.
I can't watch that with my daughter. First of all, girls, man, I can't even watch it. It was just, anyway, second, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
About you, I feel like the Brady Bunch. I don't know about you and about you and about you, but I am the official, unofficial Charlene and hype man. Okay, I am the unofficial, unofficial hype man. So I want
Hey, we with that. Yeah.
Listen, I don't know if y'all was here in the beginning when Crypto Brown and myself, talked in the beginning, but me and Crypto Brown's team, we're called the Cryptoeconomics Club.
Oh, that's love.
Yeah, we're like the Cryptoeconomics, our
I'm
team.
your hype man.
So yeah, so you could be the hype man.
Can I be the backup hype man?
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yes, no problem. But real quick, I wanted to talk about this comment that Z had talked about, or he had said. Hang on, let me see if I can show it. Is it coming on? This one here. I agree with you, Z, because the Methuselah in the Bible, right? He lived until 969 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Always living man.
As we know, Methuselah Foundation, Methuselah came from him, the longest living man. So basically, Methuselah Foundation, they're not going nowhere. They're going to be around at least for the next 969 years. That is how long Methuselah in the Bible lived for. Yep. See, one thing with the whole Dogelon, Mars, Elon, and all that stuff, everything is in parables. Like back in the day, in Jesus' time, everything is in parables. You got to put everything, together. You know what I mean? But definitely, they're here for the long haul. So I'm just happy to see that and to know that.
Oh yeah.
And even even in my Amicus token paper, what I talked about, and in their Amicus token paper, they have Methuselah. They have a Methuselah, like how we have Dogelon, right? Mm-hmm. In his scroll, in his paper, he said he's going to be, basically, they're here for the 969 years. They said that in their own comics. Mm-hmm. So if anybody worrying about they're going to go anywhere, no, they're not going nowhere. They're here. They're here to stay. Oh, go ahead,
guys,
Pablo.
I was going to say something. Robert Red Devil has been posting, and he's been posting some very intriguing and interesting stuff. So for all of you sitting behind the scenes, goes under Robert Red Devil. He tweets on our pages. We tweet on his. Have a look at what he writes. A lot of it, what he says, and there's cryptic messages in between it. I've been following for the last week. I told you guys, I hit a mental blockage where I was just burnt out from all the lack of sleep, for better words, and whatnot. And this week, I just wanted to see videos, cryptic tweets, and that's all I concentrated on. I looked at the digits, I looked at the numbers, but Pineapple Girl, Robert Red Devil, and a few others to list. Stalkinado, I gotta tip my hat off to him. A lot of them came out with some great content, and it opened my eyes to a whole different thing. Now,
it sounds like someone YouTube playing.
Pardon me?
Real quick, anybody who's on the stream right now, anybody who's have their YouTube playing, that's fine. Just put that YouTube on mute while you're on the stream talking, because it's one of y'all. It ain't me and Crypto, but one of y'all. So make sure your YouTube itself is on, the volume is down, is on mute, and then you talk through your live stream. Because it's not, we're gonna hear echoing. Or a lag, I should say.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question to ask you. What is
Red
your
Wing is in the
sentiment for what
house. Robert is in the house. He's pulled up to the studio.
Robert's in the house?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
he's,
I have a
he's not in
question to
the,
ask you
he's not
guys.
in the studio. He pulled up to the comments. If you want to join us, Robert, join us. Drop the link.
Who do you think will be listing next?
Dogelon.
I'm hoping Binance, but I don't know.
Not
I'm gonna
Coinbase.
bet my money on
Coinbase.
Binance.
Coinbase.
I'd love to
Binance.
see it go to Coinbase.
Yeah, Coinbase.
Coinbase and Binance. Binance would be nice. I think Binance is getting real picky, man. Because other tokens are having problems with Binance too. Like Binance, they'll schedule Binance, and then Binance will drop them all. We're going to postpone that meeting. This is what's going on with other tokens. So Binance is kind of a pain in the ass. They're kind of a stretch. You know, I was happy to see it go up on Crypto.com, but like I would love to see it go up on Coinbase. I feel that.
Can I say? So wait. Can I ask a question? So the question was, what platform we think, or what change we think Dogelon's, or who we want to see on next?
Yes.
I say, I say eToro first, and the only reason why I say eToro, a lot of people sleep on eToro. eToro has a good background, and if you want to do your research on eToro, only reason I speak about that and just off of history, because a lot of history with coins being put on eToro, that's like the first step to getting really on the big major exchanges. Then it will be Kraken. Kraken is hard in a way because I really don't see Kraken putting a lot of tokens of crypto on their platform. But to me, I feel like those two are the biggest ones that I feel could be a big help as far as moving Dogelon along in advance. And so I think that'd be a great opportunity for us as a community. So you'll see me post on Twitter, tagging them in there, and I'm gonna be sending them a message pretty soon to see, hey, what's going on? You know, it's Valentine's Day right around the corner. I mean, hey, what other coin? You know what I'm saying? What other mission token is out there that could show love? And I feel like the community will move with it. So my biggest one is will be eToro first, then Crack.
I hope it's Binance, but I would not be surprised if Robinhood was one of the first, and I'll tell you why. Robinhood did fundamentally extremely well with Dogecoin. They didn't list SHIB, okay? And their Q4s were horrible. When SHIB's market cap is bigger than Robinhood's, that's a problem. You're a platform and your market cap is below tokens. So if I was Robinhood and I want to regain that momentum and I want to rebuild what I once had, which was with Dogecoin, I would list Dogelon Mars. At this point, Robinhood has tampered, has teased, has pulled their tail. They're not doing anything with SHIB. It's a dead end, and SHIB army needs to wake up. And I'm a holder in SHIB. Wake up, people. It's not going to happen. Do I see Dogelon Mars? Yes. Why? Because they're at infant stages. So if I look at Dogecoin and how Dogecoin made Robinhood who they are, I think I would love Binance first and foremost, but if it would be anybody else, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Robinhood. Due to the fact that it's in infant stages, it's a steal of a price. Secondly, it's gained notoriety and momentum, and there are so many people on the watch list, and the whales are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So to regain those Q4s that were
hold on, Paulo. Hold on right quick. Siobhan Johnson had a question. I believe in the overall project of Elon as I hold billions of Dogelon. My question is Methuselah Foundation the creator of Dogelon or a holder? And if they are just a holder, how do they now you're probably a new holder. So Methuselah Foundation was gifted Dogelon Mars from Vitalik Buterin. So they're not the creator nor the but yeah, they are the holder though.
They're just a holder. And she have a second part, accomplishment. So how do their accomplishment affects Dogelon? Their accomplishments do affect Dogelon because they're a utility of the token. They're a utility of the token.
They do have a good track record as well. Remember that we had looked into we did our vetting and we looked into their history, not financial advice, but then we found that Methuselah has a good track record of doing what they say they're going to do. That they're not going to dump this token. They're going to take what they need, but they're not going to overall dump on this token.
They're going to stake it. They're going to stake it.
Yes.
Yeah, because they want to make
compounding your interest. That's what they're going to do. It's too early to even sell.
Siobhan, you can always subscribe to my channel. I have a video regarding their Amicus token paper. I have a video for Elon beginners that I show the contracts of the developers transferring the money to Vitalik Buterin and Buterin in return for transferring to them on their holder onto Methuselah Foundation. And I also have a utility video regarding Elon, so you can take a look, you know, and kind of do research from there as well. And it tells you everything on my channel. My channel is to the top of the comments.
I don't know if you see what I'm seeing. Zenopec said would propel like crazy if Binance was timed for tomorrow or Monday. Am I on delay, or you guys are seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
For tomorrow.
If
what you mean by that, Zeno?
Yeah.
If Binance lists today, tomorrow, or Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Thursday, or Friday, it's going to go parabolic. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's gonna go parabolic because I'm gonna be honest with you. Because Shiba Inu and it's on Binance, it's on Coinbase, and they still haven't reached a penny yet. So it has to be about timing. That's what I do believe,
brother. That's a question. That's a question of burn. They have too much circulating supply. We're following their footsteps, and we wouldn't need a burn. Binance has roughly how many users? Let's just say 50 million users. Imagine if all 50 million users added Dogelon Mars to their portfolio. You know what that's going to do to our price?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, anybody have an idea? Guys, for those who have questioned, when do we lose a zero? I'm going to repeat myself. Let's get listed on other platforms, and you're going to see it move mountains. Until then, we're going to stay where we are. And if anybody begs to differ, be my guest. I personally believe, and this is my own sentiment, we need to be listed on other platforms. Once we do, we're going to get the exposure that we've been needing and desiredly needing. We're held back for a reason. It's right in front of your face. It's a no-brainer.
Then Paulo, look, then also our community as well. Once we expand our community, that could gain us more attention.
How many holders, how many actually Twitter followers do we have right now? Say about 180,000? Give or take?
I think so.
Okay, let's just say 180,000. Well, bring on 50 million new users. I'm pretty sure those users are on Twitter. That's going to add. It's a snowball effect. We're growing at a nice pace. We're not growing too fast. We're not growing too slow. We're steady. We're growing, and we're picking up steam. It's like a train. It starts off slow, but once it starts blowing its horn and it starts blowing its whatever you want to call it, its steam, there's no stopping it. And that's what's going to happen. Patience favors the brave. This is a long-term play, guys. Anybody who's listening and who's out there, long-term, longevity. We've said this time after time, and we're going to repeat ourselves till we're blue in the face. It's longevity. This is not a pump and dump. This is not a Lily Finance one-night meme coin that it robs from you.
Nah.
It's not. Like, I got DMs after DMs, and I was kind of getting a little irritated with the DMs. Do your due diligence. We talk about it. Yeah. Am I 100% accurate on what I say? No, I've been off, and I've admitted it to it. None of us.
But I still don't want everybody to believe that if we do get listed on Binance, right, we get listed on Binance, we're gonna automatically shoot up. I don't want to push that because I understand that, but I don't want everybody to believe that it will just shoot up just like that once it get listed on Binance as well, though.
We're
You
going to
get
have
what
a
I'm saying?
beautiful run up. A beautiful run. That's what we're going to have. It's not going to shoot up where we're going to lose 4 zeros. No. But we're going to have a nice run up where we're going to set a new high. A new high that we haven't seen before. That we're not going to be able to read the charts because guess what? We've never been to that point. It's going to happen. I believe it. SHIB did it. We're following in their footsteps.
Paulo, you said a new high. Paulo, you said a new high. Are you talking about the all-time high?
So what was crypto? CB, we spoke about this last week or a week ago. Okay, what was our all-time high and what month was it? You know why I'm saying what month, huh, brother? What was that month? And what was our all-time high?
Shit. You talking about with what? You talking about what?
You remember we spent an hour trying to think of the month, and you kept on telling me it was the month of April, but it was actually the month of May.
Right. With
what was
Elon, right?
High? Yes, we're gonna surpass the all-time high that Elon already established. We're going to pass it. I believe it.
Okay.
And when we do so, listen, guys, that's just my personal opinion. I believe it that we're gonna pass that all-time high that we've already had. And when we do, not one of us is gonna be able to sit there and read a chart. You know why? Because we've never reached that point. It happened with SHIB. We're following in their footsteps and only better.
So are you saying like we're gonna pass the all-time high once we get listed on Binance?
I believe so, yes. Because you've attracted new retail customers. I strongly believe so.
Well, I definitely feel like anybody who are apprehensive on the token, no matter how much we all preach about it, they may have a little bit more confidence that, okay, well, Binance is a big exchange, they list it. So definitely more holders will come on board. I agree with that. You know what I mean? Because, there's still, no matter how much we preach it, no matter how much we tell these people that, yo, this is gold, no matter how much we're telling them that, like, laugh at me all you want, but I strongly believe this is gonna go really past Bitcoin. Laugh at me all you want, but the utility that we have is beyond gold. It's platinum. It's freaking platinum.
But Paulo,
again, like go ahead, Brandon.
So Paulo, also you got to consider the watch list that we have on CoinMarketCap on Dogelon Mars. We have over 1.3 million people on the watch list. That should have bumped us up.
Pardon me? That's right. You cut off. I couldn't hear you.
Now we have on CoinMarketCap, we have 1.3 million people on the watch list. They may be from other exchanges. Let me take it back. They may be regular people, but they that would have bumped us up basically if they been watching us for the longest time.
Can I be honest?
Like I said, Brandon, they're still watching. There's some people who's just apprehensive. You know what I mean? Once maybe their thing is Binance. I don't know. There's some people that, again, you take the horse to water. You could put sweet honey and oats in it. Is he gonna still drink it? You know what I'm talking about? So we have all them people on the watch list, but they watching, because if all of them buy it in right now, we'll be far up.
But Brandon, can I be honest with you about something? I look at market cap, but I'll tell you something, coin market cap, but I find that coin market cap is very inaccurate with a lot of things. And it's been proven with SHIB time after time. I think there is a lot of people on the sidelines. They're just waiting. They're just sitting there and waiting. Why are they waiting? We're listed on platforms, yes, but if you look at the dynasty platforms, okay, think of it like a sports team. Take baseball. Who's your dynasty teams? The Yankees. And you take hockey. Who's your dynasty team? The Montreal Canadiens. And you take football. I don't know who. Dallas Cowboys. I think there's a lot of people waiting on the sidelines, waiting to see Dogelon Mars being listed on a dynasty platform. I can't think of any other bigger two platforms other than Crypto.com and Binance. It's my sentiment. It's what I think. Now, I'll tell you what. If I know tomorrow morning that you're listening on Binance.com and I've got a lot of my portfolio on Binance, why would I not want to buy into them? That's for me, that would sound more concrete and more solidified and more. It's not a rug pull. It's not a liquidity issue. It's not a this. It's not that. Guys, if it does list on Binance, it's going to shoot. It's going to do something similar to SHIB, and I think then some. Because once we get ourselves exposed, the masses know who we are. They've heard of us. They're just holding back. Why are they holding back? It's like Charlene said. Take the horse to the water. You can tell them it's water. You're still not going to be convinced.
And remember too, tax time. People just found their taxes. Tax is going to hit their account by the end of February. So we really don't know. You know. Then you have the other ones who want to wait till 5 cents to buy the coin. Makes no sense to me. I'd rather buy it now and I get more for my money.
Or they're involved in some token and they're like, this is the token, not that token. This is that my token's the token, not those tokens. That's a shitty token. Our community's the best community. You got that cult-like bullshit that follows a fucking token. It's just ridiculous. That's another problem. The thing is, I agree with Paulo to the point where we get listed on Binance. I see it going up by at least 30%. Okay, but I don't see it going up like, fucking to the moon and all that.
Yeah, like I don't see this hitting like 3 to 4 servers once you go to Binance.
I see it shooting up by at least 30%. That's what I'm saying. That's my guesstimate.
What would 30% be of our number to date?
Yeah. A serious
what would 30% be of our number to date?
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, what I'm giving you is sentiments, but it's also facts. Think about it. Think outside of the box for a second. Binance has a lot more than 50 million holders. Okay? If every single holder, or even half, put in a dollar alone, $1, $1 US. Do you understand what that is?
A lot of fucking money.
CZ Binance is going to be fucking pissing and shitting money. Not that he isn't, but just to say.
Real quick,
that Forbes list is going to come faster. That Forbes list is going to come faster than you and I can fart together.
What I do know, hold on, family. Shoot, we done went over our 20-minute mark. And like, y'all, listen, I know you guys loving the damn. I know we can do this for hours.
Your fault.
Shit.
Brother, it's a Saturday night. It's wine and chill. We're not going anywhere.
Deontay was supposed to leave the room. What happened?
Listen, I love you all, though. I love you all. But tomorrow we got a big day coming.
Yes.
I got to go in the morning. I still work, though. That's the thing. I still work.
Me too.
So I want all you guys to understand is like, I hold bags, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to still keep on chasing this paper.
Damn right.
Because, if you're not chasing the paper, how you going to buy you some more Dogelon Mars? How you going to pay your bills? You get what I'm saying? So,
Crypto, walk into work and tell your boss, I'm already giving you my early resignation. I don't know when, but I'm giving you my resignation.
Could I say something real quick on Paulo? What he said about Robinhood. I don't think, like what you said about the Dogelon. Right now, Shiba, me personally, I don't feel they will list Shiba. I mean, because just about how the CFO or whoever is speaking on it, he's not giving like too much leeway. I really feel like you said, those Dogelon Mars would be a better option for them to list on a platform when they do release their wallets. And the reason why I say that is, like I said, the market cap. If Shiba's market cap is way higher than Robinhood's market cap or their revenue, Robinhood lost a lot of money this last year in this last quarter. So they don't have the liquidity to even list them, because if you imagine Shiba Army right now, Shiba has a lot of people backing them. If they were to list them and people just sell, man, they're going to be probably bankrupt because they don't have enough funds to be able to cover those sales. So that would be, kind of crazy on their part to list SHIB. I'm not saying SHIB not going to go anywhere, They have other, projects they're working on, but I don't think Robinhood would be the best option for them to be listed at this time. Now, as far
Robin,
as like Binance, I don't think Binance right now, it's a possibility. I don't think Binance will lift Dogelon Mars just yet. And the reason why I say that is one, CDC. That man, they hold a lot of Dogelon Mars. And I think that may be kind of a little fearful for Binance. It might be a little bit antagonizing for Binance because when we look at the holders of the 129 and we look at a lot of like as far as the community, even though we put $1 in, yeah, that it'll boost it up a little bit. But I think more so is we need the whales to be able to jump in because it could be 10 or 20 whales, and we could see Dogelon Mars shoot up to Mars real quick. Vice versa, having 129,000 or 1.3 million that are even 5 million. But when you got a whale throwing $600 million or 100 million. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know what their pockets looking like.
yes, you
But
are. Stop lying.
yeah, imagine if you have 20 whales throw in over $200 million a piece. That would put Dogelon Mars in a great position. And when we look at what Dogelon Mars is heading to, ex Elon, ex Rufus, being able, like Crypto Brown said about Fuse, when you put that information it's on the website, research it. When you're able to stake or even put into a liquidity pool, that should mean something because a lot of these mission, what I'm saying, this mission token, a lot of crypto that come out that offers liquidity pool and you gain passive income. That's what a lot of people look at because most people don't look at crypto or follow the charts every day. So for them to invest their funds or invest their money inside of a project and don't have to worry about it for 6 months, and they know that they're gaining extra income, that's where most of these newbies look at as well because they don't like to look at it. They looking and doing something else, going on trips or whatever. So I look at it that way when it comes down to Dogelon Mars getting listed on Robinhood or Binance maybe a little bit later. Not saying soon, but when the crypto bowl hit tomorrow, I do feel that we are going to see a good price action. I said it before on my Twitter. If once we hit over that 20 mark, we get into that 22 mark, we're not going to see anything under the 20. Not financial advice. That's just my speculation and how I feel.
But you're right. But remember one thing: we and the rest of the space tends to rely on one coin, one whatever, and that's Bitcoin.
And I agree.
And that's unfortunately that's the shit end of the stick. Bitcoin drops, so does everybody else.
Yep.
I wrote this morning, I said, the crypto gods graced us with another Black Friday. At 4 a.m., I managed to steal.
Well, they did say BTC is supposed to go to $100,000. So
yeah, but they've been
tomorrow.
For how long? It's a question of time. But
I think this right now, I think
sudden,
this year one of the high financial people said they're gonna go by, I don't know,
by the end of this year.
Yeah, but guys, you have to understand if there's a crash, if there's an economic crash, people are gonna pull out their money faster than you can think. And when they start pulling it out, like about a month ago, what happened, guys? They were talking about the feds were talking about taxes. One person got scared, pulled out his money. It became a chain reaction. We were down 25 to 50% in a day. And a lot of people avoid that, but you can't. It's in front of your face. These guys, these whales, and Deontay, you were saying something about the whales. That scares me, and I'll tell you why it scares me. Because if these guys are making serious money, and then all of a sudden they've made enough, and they said, okay, you know what, I made 1 or 2%, pull the plug, we all suffer. You need as much whales, you need as much retail investors to keep the float going. If tomorrow morning the feds come out and they decide to say 50% tax, if there's a crash in the economy, I don't think Russia and Ukraine would have anything to impact our economy or to impact the crypto space. But if they came out with a tax purpose, and if they came out, and if there was a crash in the economy, these guys that have big bucks in Bitcoin, they're not going to let it sit there. They're going to pull out. They're going to wait till the dust settles, and then they're going to buy it again. And unfortunately, the rest of the space has to pay the price, and that's a shit end.
Yep. Okay, family. I appreciate everybody that pulled up tonight. Thank you to the 62 viewers that are here. I hope you guys gained a lot of information, knowledge from our great
Some of them might be
speakers that we
trolls.
have on tonight. We have Charlene, we have Mario, we have Deshaun, and then we have Brandon. If you guys want to come back on next week, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, hit the StreamYard link and come aboard. Again, Wednesday night is our Dogelon Mars Wealth Club on Twitter Space. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our channels, and let's get this party started. Listen, everybody's going to be staying tuned on the Crypto Bowl tomorrow. Pay attention to the commercials. Make sure you have your phone and get ready to scan. All right, fam. So I love you all. Is anybody else want to say, Charlene, want to say an ending before we cut it off?
Just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I know Crypto probably had a lot of little mimosas. I see him drinking some kind of, is it orange juice or something you're drinking? But it's Deontay, not Deshaun.
I said Deontay, bro.
You said Deshaun.
I said Deontay or Deshaun.
Deshaun.
My bad, bro.
So, I got the name right. Deontay, I got you. Your sister got you.
My bad, bro.
Nah, I can see Crypto a little tipsy over there. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. But no, I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Hope you guys got some great value from this YouTube live tonight. We'll be on here Wednesdays. Will be our space on Twitter Space, and we'll be back next Saturday on the YouTube live. Please join my channel. My link is on top. You see it on the pin to the top of the chat. Make it Crypto with Char and Institutional Brand with technical analysis. Okay. But thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys and all of that good stuff. Have a safe time.
All right, love y'all. Y'all have a good
Love
one.
y'all, fam.
Love, peace, chicken grease.
All right.
Woo!
Peace out, fam.